Welcome back into the workshop for a very quick one. Just a wee bit of an update on where I was going. In the previous video, I was mentioning or showing the how much I like my parallel arm guides fence gauge thing, gizmo, for use with the track saw and the dimensioning router. I dimensioned down this or these pieces, and I've placed a few holes in them, a starting point. And then what I did was I made a T piece like this, just simply by doweling, just about dropped it, but by doweling another scrap piece together onto the ones with the holes. I then put it in on my motor saw, and I clamped it, I cut it square. So as square as this is able to cut, that's what I've got here. How square is it? Well, pretty square. Is it perfect? Ooh, there's a couple of electrons getting through on the square, so I've got to do a little bit more work, but it's so fine you can be excused for saying, well, that's square, But the aim is, now, have you ever used those 90-degree bars for setting up your corners and supporting your corners when you're doing a bit of, a cabinet or something? They're great, aren't they? Except they're a pain in the ass to use to get the clamps to work properly. It's letting themselves down somewhere in that clamping side of things. The square is very square, but it's a pain to use. So I wanted something easier and more versatile, something I can make in the workshop. So holes in the bottom of a couple of strips. I've got a few of them that I've made. Alignment dowel, bench dog, sits in place. Wherever I want to assemble something, and now pretend that hasn't got holes in it, set it there, and that's square. Put a clamp on it, and now it's okay. Seeing you asked, I'll put a clamp on it. I've just pulled it out of square slightly because the cut on this isn't square at all. So yeah, but now it's held nice and securely. I don't have to have those nice shiny anodized aluminium bars. I've made something up here that's holding this piece at least in position, and it will be able to be clamped. Something like this can be clamped elsewhere to hold other pieces. Well, that will do eventually, but this was just the starting point of a whole series of, you're going to say clamps or stops for assembly purposes. I don't like getting frustrated when I'm assembling things, so I want to be able to put something on the top, on the MFT style of top, and it's going to be an assembly table. I can pick it up, take the pin out. Once I get the pin out, put it somewhere else. I can come over to here with the same clamp, put the pin in, and then put my piece in, and then I can clamp whatever I want to in this position. So that one clamp made properly or made well can be used wherever you want. And of course you could put that there and put another clampy type thing up against it to hold it in place, or reach around in this here and clamp up with a quick release clamp. Now that's not really that interesting in itself. Beneficial, yes, but what I want to do is be able to make these up. Remembering I said that they're only doweled together, it then means that if I want to put it in the miter saw or on the miter saw, I can cut whatever angle I want, and it will probably be a 45 degree or a 30 degree or whatever angle you want, because these are consumables. They're just scraps of wood that you cut up out of a piece that you're not needing, or scrap. Do what I've done, and then you can cut them so that if you wanted to set up with a 45, you can, because you've just cut the thing and it will be able to be, well, held or clamped in some manner. Now, anticipate making up taller ones of these to support, longer pieces so they don't tip over, etc., and or taller ones that are actually an I-beam, so that they have clamping capabilities on the edges, maybe. Also, rather than, or simply not having it that way, they could be cut this way, so that they can locate 45 pieces, whatever angle you want, but let's just say 45 degrees with an internal angle. Consumable, doable in the workshop. The only downside of all of this is you can't anodize it. But hey, I think that's not much of a downside. But I like the idea of being able to locate it so it's not moving around, and be able to put pieces on it and clamp them to it when they're not moving around. Because I was using those angle things the other day, and I've used them a couple of times, and I had the same experience. Good once they're all clamped together, but a mare of a thing to get clamped up in a line, and as you're clamping it, the wee pin that bends over and down, the darn thing will move. The pieces being clamped. And I was going, ugh. Good, very good, up to the point that they frustrate you, and yeah, some choice words can be said. This, well, I'm not too sure just how far it could go, what you can or can't do with it, but it's a promising start, I've got to say. Yeah. Now, in the background is my dust collector, which I really, really like, and like many people, many people, it's very similar to what they've built. My big realization was using a full-size, like dust extractor was the solution to the problem I didn't know I could actually solve easily. And yippee. One of the things was, and I watched a guy, I think is, I can't remember this channel, something out of wood or something. Anyway, I was just watching, a whole lot of generic videos, and he did something that I've just copied. And his box that he had in the back of his his fences, in fact I think the fence, and that was all one piece, just used his miter saw clamp, and I'm going, dang, that's easy. So that's what I've done. So now it's nice and solid. Well, it's solid enough for my purposes. It's at least solid enough for my purposes in the drop saw type configuration. Still like the idea of having a capable fence system where you can use the miters and perhaps bevel cuts as well. So that's what I'll be looking at in the future, but not immediately. Quite happy to have an easy solution to that movable box issue. Yeah, happy days. Rightio, that's it. Just thought I'd show you the early stages of the idea. How far I go with it, I really don't know, but can't hurt. In fact, the idea being is that you'd have a set that would be at 90 degrees, in a couple of directions. So, we'll get there. We'll see. It will work well enough for my situation. You work out what's going to work for you and adapt it. So, yeah, the whole system working together. I love it. Rightio, that's it. I'll see you in the next one now. Okay, bye.